Hey, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that y'all are doing well. This your girl, Tonetta, your life coach, your social worker, your baker. I want to say hello, good morning to you all. It is raining outside this morning, as you all can see. It's not a monsoon rain, but it's raining. But I want to welcome y'all to this Chronicles. This is talking about workplace trauma and moving forward. I know I've talked about on a few videos in the past when it was during the Great Resignation, I guess I put it that way, talking about the craziness that can sometimes happen in the workplace, whether it's from coworkers, from supervisors, or some of both, or the clients, or whatever it is. But like I said, I know there's a lot of reasons why some people, of course, with this Great Resignation, were not wanting to return back to work. And of course, a lot of that has to do with the way that they're treated in the workplace. And that's, like I said, that's why I'm doing this video this morning, just kind of talking about my experiences as well. Not just, all the jobs that I've had in my life, I guess I put it that way. I can't just pinpoint one particular job, but like I said, except for this last job that I'm at right now, but like I said, the jobs in the past, like I said, and it's not just with me. I know there's many I've talked to, especially over on TikTok, because I have a conversation with a lot of folks over there about the jobs and workplace and toxic coworkers and toxic bosses and all these kind of things. And like I said, just talking to people, even past coworkers, about some of the things that we, of course, experience in the workplace. I just started this new job on this past Monday. I will say that. And everything has been going fine. Everything has been going well. I wanted to talk about the reason why I put the trauma in the workplace and moving forward. I know I'm 45, so I guess when I started working, my first job was actually at A&W Hot Dogs and More down in Union Station. That was back when I was like late teens, some in my teenage years. Like I said, that was the first job I had. Then it went to other jobs I've had since then up until now. And like I said, I can definitely tell you that a lot of bosses, a lot of supervisors that I ran into, not just at the place that I've worked, but of course at other agencies that I've dealt with and tried to get services for my clients for and that kind of thing. I can definitely tell you that there is a lot of people who are traumatized by the workplace, by a lot of things that go on. And we actually talked about this past week at the job I have now. Me and my supervisor and the other coworker that actually started with me in the same group. And we talked about that earlier this week, and it just saddens me that, and good morning, sis. Good morning, Mary. I hope you're well. And it just saddens me that I know that I have reported as well, different situations that's happening in the workplace with supervisors, coworkers, actually with it all. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, it just saddens me that a lot of the toxicity is not that it's the job itself. I guess I put it that way. It's not even the clients actually either. For me, it's never been the clients. It's always been either coworkers or superiors or that kind of thing. It's never been the clients. I don't take anything the clients say or do personally. I've been cursed out. I've been called the police on, all types of stuff by clients. I don't really care. That's fine. I mean, I'm laughing now. At the time, it's like, what the heck is going on? But like I said, that stuff really does not bother me. What bothers me is the people that you're working closely with, and that me being a coach, me being a social worker for this long, I see the trauma or whatever, but I have no idea what they've been through. But you know how folks sometimes behave when they have trauma that has happened in their life that they haven't healed from and moved forward from. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, I've always been able to see that, whether it's just the trauma, whether it was just some bitterness, whether it's anger, whether it's coming out through resentfulness, whether it's coming out from being a micromanager. I guess I put it that way as well, because that's a lot of the things that, like I said, I talked over on TikTok to a lot of folks in the past several months about this, and there was a lot of things that they were saying as well, besides having the mean and nasty, disrespectful coworkers and bosses. And like I said, working here has shown me that people can definitely be a lot different than what they're portraying in the workplace. I guess I put it that way, because I see the happiness and the good vibes and that kind of thing coming from this workplace. And it's a damn shame that I'm 45 years old and it's been all these jobs I've had. And this is the only workplace that I've actually felt comfortable in. I guess I put it that way. Didn't feel all the animosity. When you walk into a place, I can always feel that it's either bad vibes or good vibes coming from the folks that don't want to be there, all this kind of stuff. That just makes no goddamn sense to me. It really don't. And like I said, I know that I'm not the only one. I've talked to many of people, even coworkers in past jobs. And like I said, people on TikTok, people on Twitter, people on Facebook, people on LinkedIn as well, about the toxic workplaces. There's a lot of changes that can happen that don't cost any money at all. The thing I always talk about, like I said, because I've talked about it in some of the coaching workshops that I've had, talking about as far as, I know we always have the professional development at work and that kind of thing, and as far as how to do your job better, but we need some personal development. The same thing that I'm talking about online and that kind of thing. Those are the things that I know that we need inside the workplace. Actually, it was a job that I filled out the application for here in Tucson, actually. They kind of brought some of this stuff up too. And I'm sitting up here like I had to answer 4 to 5 essay questions about these kind of things as well, about like toxicity in the workplace, about micromanaging. And I'm sitting up here like I have never had a job that actually asks you to write essay questions, like your answers, your observations, what you would do, how you would like to see the workplace being different to create a more cohesive teamwork. I'm just like, this is interesting to me. And I love that though. I mean, that is really, at least to me, it's awesome, because those are the kind of things you have to start, like I said, questioning people about, not just about, I'm not saying the job, the duties or whatever they have is not important. That's always important. But we know that folks going into the workplace, I've dealt with many, I've talked to many personally, actually, have all types of issues like anybody else. But there's sexual abuse, domestic violence going on at home, homeless, possibly living house to house, all types of stuff going on. Ain't got enough food to feed their kids, whether they work or not. Most jobs don't pay you enough. Sometimes even feed your damn household as comfortably as you can, I guess I put it that way. You have to rob Peter to pay Paul. And like I said, a lot of these folks are coming to work with all these issues, all these things going on, and the workplace does not address that, but that's where we spend 8 or more hours a day at. And like I said, they have to start addressing these kind of things. And like I said, that just saddens me that no workplaces, well, I can't say no, but the workplaces I've been in and that I've talked to people about are not doing those things. I see it here. I can tell you that where I'm working at now, I definitely see it here. But as far as the other places I worked, and like I said, the people I've talked to and that kind of thing, it just saddens me that I know that there's a lot of changes that we can do, I guess, to implement inside the workplace. But sometimes you have people, bosses or CEOs, who are unwilling to change, who are stuck in their own ways, who are just power hungry, I guess I put it that way. I've been in touch with some of those too, and I had to work up under some of those. Power hungry people, micromanagers, all types of things. Very disrespectful people as well, not just to me, but to the folks, the other coworkers, other clients, and that kind of thing. It was just ridiculous. Like I said, some of the stories that I guess I can tell y'all. But like I said, it just saddens me that people cannot learn to do better. There's all types of, whether it's me, whether it's any other coach, whether it's things on YouTube, even if because I know most jobs, no job that I know of even offers personal development. But like I said, at some point we have to take it upon ourselves as adults to, of course, be able to be truthful to ourselves, and to be able to, of course, want to even be willing to, of course, accept the help, accept the seeds that somebody's planting. I guess I put it that way. The workplace does not have to be how it is. I guess I'd say that. And I'm sure we all know that. We shouldn't have to go to work to be picked on, to be talked about, to be disrespected, to be sexually harassed, to be anything else going on in the workplace. We don't have to go into the workplace being, like I said, just being getting some mean energy and getting some mean comments towards us. We never have to do that, which I've had that as well. I've had all those things, actually. Like I said, we don't need those things at all. And like I said, it's just a shame that we don't offer this stuff in the workplace. Like I said, this has been on my mind since yesterday. Since I talked to my supervisor, she was letting me know that, because like I said, this is the first job I've ever been in where it's not like a micromanaging. They're on your back all the time, and they're telling you to take your breaks, making sure that you take time out. Even if it's not a break, just go ahead and take whatever. And they'll, of course, flex your time if you need, that kind of thing, which is awesome. But like I said, she's definitely concerned about our well-being, our self-care, and that kind of thing. And like I said, that's the first job I've ever been in that was actually concerned about that. Usually people are concerned, she's concerned about the job, of course, as well, making sure I know what I'm doing. But of course, besides that, the half and half, you and of course the job. And like I said, that's how a lot of jobs at some point have to turn to. Like I said, we have to be able to create workplaces where you can, of course, have some of that self-care that you're being told to, of course, if they see you not working, you're working through your lunch breaks or you're working through your breaks and not getting up, but they're seeing you stressed, making sure that they're telling you to take your breaks and that kind of thing to make sure that you're doing your own self-care. We have like a little garden area, and I guess I'll do a video at some point out there, I'm sure. But it's like a little, I don't know what it's called. It's like a garden, like a, I guess atrium garden. It's like the intersect, the building is like a circle almost. So right inside that circle is like a whole outside is sunlight and all that kind of stuff. And they have all these beautiful plants. It's so peaceful. It has like little hummingbirds out there and all these little hummingbird feeders and that kind of thing. So like I said, I will do a video out there, but we have to have some type of peace environment or some kind of place where we can go to relax, to get things off our mind, to of course de-stress while we're at work. And like I said, this job presents all that. I guess I put it that way. I know it's only been 3 days, but like I said, I've noticed a dramatic difference in all the workplaces I've ever had. And like I said, this has been just a breath of fresh air. I guess I can say that. And like I said, I know I have to get off here in about 5-6 minutes. But like I said, I definitely want to bring out this video this morning just to let you all know that trauma does happen in the workplace as well, and not just in the home place. It happens in the workplace as well, and that's why a lot of folks are not wanting to return back to work or are unhappy in the workplace. I'm sure that's why some folks shoot up the workplace. I'm sure that. I know that's sad for me to talk about, but I understand that stuff happens. I can't say it happens a lot, but it does happen. And we know that, and we know that folks are disgruntled and unhappy. And if you've seen, I'm sure some of you all who may look at this video now on the live or on the replay, I'm sure some of you all may have seen how folks are let go at jobs, or folks are fired, or I've seen some unfair firings as well, just because somebody didn't like somebody, or somebody said something that they didn't want to hear. Like I said, I've seen all types of shit, and like I said, that makes no sense, and you wonder why people come back and try to harm somebody in the workplace. Those are the reasons why you have to treat people the way you want to be treated. Like I said, that is one of the standards I've always lived by. Treat folks the way that you want to be treated, because if not, you never know who you may need. And for the disgruntled employees, you never know what folks may come do. So all these folks have guns and all this kind of stuff. Now we have to think about those things. And like I said, I know I'm bringing it up this morning because I've talked about it before, but like I said, at some point we have to get better with our workplaces, get better with making sure that we care about the employee as well. I'm not saying that that they shouldn't do their job or that kind of thing. I'm not saying that at all. Yes, they have to do their job, know what they're doing. Yes, that training is perfect. Yes, but they need training a lot. Like I said, a lot of adults are unhappy. I can't say how many percentages, I have no idea, but I've talked to many that are, of course, unhappy. And a lot of times, like I said, it has to do with home sometimes as well. But if they're working, it has a lot to do with the workplace, because they're not in a workplace where it's conducive to their well-being, I guess I put it that way. As far as, like I said, the disrespectfulness, the micromanaging, always on your back to do this, do that, over-checking everything to make sure you did this, and if you ain't do it right, you should have did this, and tell you how wrong you are instead of trying to guide you and train you. It's just that you wrong, you don't know how to do this, you stupid. I have actually heard all those things in the workplace. And like I said, we have to make sure that we're treating people how we want to be treated. If you want workers at your jobs, I know a lot of jobs, I still see in the news, I still see different places that jobs are have lost a lot of employees, and schools and social service agencies and all of these kind of jobs. And like I said, at some point we have to realize the reason is because the way that they're treated in the workplace. Like I said, I've always seen that, even on down to the way that people dress to come to work. Like I said, you don't have, in my eyes, I know I have to kind of dress like a little bit more what is it called? Casual now. I don't know what the hell the word is, whatever the word is. Not like wearing jeans and t-shirts, that kind of thing every day. But even when it comes down to stuff like that, I've always had an issue with that. It just seems like you're sitting in the office all day. Why would you have to dress up for who? To be nobody's even there. But like I said, that's just my opinion. Like I said, I've always had, which I know all the jobs I've had to do that, but like, or mostly do that, I guess I say. But like I said, that has always been something that bothers me. And some folks want to be who they are without having to be told what to wear, how to, what kind of perfume they can wear, or what kind of hairstyle. Because I'm a black woman, of course, I've known, of course, the afros and the dreads and all these kind of things. We are sometimes, of course, discriminated in the workplace, and they had to pass a law recently about that, which makes no damn sense at all. But like I said, all this kind of stuff going on in the workplace, and they wonder why folks are trying to get their own businesses and work for themselves instead of somebody else who do not appreciate the person that they are. It has nothing to do with them, the ability to actually do the job, but the ability to actually be a person, be who they are, and be themselves in the workplace. Nobody wants to come on a facade all day, which that happens a lot actually. But like I said, people want to learn how to, I guess people have not learned, but just be themselves when it comes to working and those kind of things. And like I said, we definitely have to make sure that if I'm hoping some employers are hearing this message. I'll share this on YouTube as well. But if you know some employers that need to hear this, please share this with them. I don't mind you sharing this with them, sharing it out to them, putting it on our blogs, or sending it to their email inboxes, whatever you have to do to get this message out there, because I know there are some things that we need to do in the workplace. I see it all over the place. Like I said, this is the first job that I've ever had that's worried about the person, me as well, not just the job. And like I said, I greatly appreciate the conversation that I had with my supervisor yesterday about that. And like I said, that was definitely a breath of fresh air. I've never had that at a job at all. And like I said, to me, this is a place where they can definitely, like I said, learn some things from, I guess I put it that way. And I know I got to get going because it's almost 8:30, so I got to get inside the building. But I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. I know I didn't finish everything in this video, but just know that there is trauma in the workplace that can be, of course, curtailed if people, the bosses, the CEOs, whoever owns that company is willing to do so. And the coworkers are willing to, of course, participate. Well, I wouldn't say the coworkers willing to participate, but they have to make the supervisors have to make it so that the coworkers have no choice but to participate. We know that there's hurt people in this world, and they hurt people to hurt people. I put it that way. And like I said, in order to have a happier, more whole, more cohesive workplace, we definitely have to start working on the people that are inside those jobs, not just the coworkers, them too, but of course the bosses. Some of the bosses who are power hungry and want to talk down. The males want to talk down to women because they can't do this, or making little side remarks and stuff like that. We have to definitely make sure that we're, like I said, curtailing those things in order for us to move forward. I'll talk about moving forward tomorrow because I know I don't have, actually I'll talk about it when I get off today. And probably the video may be like 5 or 10 minutes, but I'll talk about it today. But like I said, we definitely have to start doing some things in the workplace to make it a better place for all, not just the CEOs, the supervisors who are getting all the bonuses and not giving their employees raises. I've had that for many years, actually. But like I said, there's all types of stuff that go on that we can definitely do something about if we put the energy into doing it. None of this stuff costs. It just costs maybe some time, yes. Maybe an hour out the week or an hour out the month just to have, whether it's an employee gathering, workshop, whatever it's going to be. Like I said, we definitely have to start making some improvements in the workplace, y'all. So with that, I want to say thank y'all for tuning on to this live. For those who catch the replay, like I said, definitely make sure that any of y'all can share this out on your pages, in your blogs, with your employers, if you want to as well. That is fine with me, because I'm definitely going to be sharing it on my LinkedIn page too. So some of those business owners, some of those CEOs can of course see this video too. So like I said, definitely share this out because we need to make some waves in the workplace. And like I said, I know there's a lot of jobs that's struggling, that's had to close because of that, because the employees do not want to come back because of the trauma they're experiencing there. So with that, I want to say thank y'all. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go into the building. It's actually raining. But like I said, have a great day, y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later on in another video. Take care, y'all. Have a great one.